are playing some more Transformers Prime. In this episode, we are actually Bumblebee again. So, but even though we're playing as Bumblebee, I know I said I'd probably try to get his voice in there somehow, his real voice, but unfortunately, I think doing that would make YouTube flag me. So instead, I decided to talk a little bit more about Bumblebee. There is a point where Bumblebee actually changes his colors, which is actually really cool. Um, I'll see if I can get a picture of that. Um, but basically, just imagine how he is now, except more black and still some yellow, if that makes any sense. Um, But basically, what we're doing right now is we are trying to, as you know, Raph and Miko were kidnapped, and so was Ratchet, actually. Um, so we have to get these Decepticons and try to get him back, um, which is a lot easier said than done. And we're also trying to stop them from getting something from for Thunderwing. Um, Unfortunately, I had to skip a cutscene. But basically, in that cutscene, it was explaining that Ratchet would be basically be forced to work on Thunderwing. Um, so yeah, I know last episode was kind of short, and this one shouldn't. It should be a bit longer, so that's good. Um, we actually meet another character here, and this guy is actually one of the most loyal Decepticons there is. Um, Basically, this is Dreadwing. Dreadwing is, like I said, he's a loyal Decepticon. Um, he really cares about honor. In some ways, he kind of reminds me of like a Japanese character because of how loyal he is, but at the same time, he's still a bad guy. Oh, they always show us this. Ugh. Okay. So we have to chase Dreadwing and destroy these bombs. And I guess in the process, we collect these more pyramid things. So we're chasing Dreadwing. Um, but there's something interesting about Dreadwing. Um, if you read anything on statistics at all, you know how rare like multiple pregnancies in humans are. Um, like I guess nowadays with um what is that called? IVF, it's far more common, but still like naturally it's pretty rare. Um, but unless it runs in your family, I guess. But for Autobots, it's nearly impossible. Because Autobots and Decepticons alike obviously aren't born the same way as humans. They are born through the Allspark, and when they're born, they basically have all the skills they need to survive on Cybertron. Um, which, as you know, as humans are not like that at all. Um, but Dreadwing, but there is a rare occasion, a very rare occasion, where a spark will split and will create two life forms. Hence the case with Dreadwing, which I actually found interesting here with this cutscene because Dreadwing's twin brother Skyquake was killed in the same manner where he's being brought down right here, which I found really interesting that they did that. But obviously Dreadwing killed like that. But feature me or feature Betsy. go ahead and throw up a picture of Skyquake because you can see the resemblance. Like, basically, the only difference between them is their voices, A, and B, their, what was it? Their, uh, paint jobs. Their paint jobs. Like, other than that, they look identical. Like, it was really funny when we first meet Dreadwing in the series. Um, there, like Bulkhead said, and I quote here: "Pink side to side, it can't be Skyquake. You and Bumblebee pounded him into platter or something like that." Ah, wow. I will say Dreadwing is really hard to defeat. Um, there have been times where it's taken me a long time just to get him. Like I've had to restart a couple times, but I think I have a really good feeling about this time. But anyway, Dreadwing, because like I said, twins are really rare. In the Cybertronian world, because honestly, most of the time, uh, the Cybertronians don't even have siblings. Because they don't have parents. So basically, they're just on their own. Um, quite interesting if you ask me. Um, but with Dreadwing, it's actually, even though he values loyalty so much, it almost makes me wonder, like, why like, the other thing about Dreadwing, he holds grudges really bad. Like when, uh, Skyquake was killed, he took it out on all Autobots, and he like just did not want anything to do with them. Like even when he found some disgrace upon Megatron and Starscream, even he literally he still didn't want to join the Autobots because he knew how big of a role they played in defeating and um wow, one more hit and I'm done for. Um, how big of a role they played in killing his brother in the first place. But he he just never he just did not feel that it was necessary for him. So we already defeated Dreadwing, so that's cool. But I came very close to dying. But actually we meet another new character right here. Which is why I didn't want to skip this cutscene. Excuse me. Sorry. But yeah, and okay, so yeah, Dreadwing really just did not want anything to do with the Autobots. But that is a new character. That is Soundwave. Soundwave, as you can kind of tell, doesn't have a face. And I actually just did some research on Soundwave. Apparently he was a member of the council, and I don't know. I'll do more about Soundwave in a future episode, which actually will not be the next one. It will be later. But we did really well. We got an S, which is higher than an A. And we took a lot of damage. But um, we still did really good. I'm actually really impressed. So let's see what else we got here. Um, just give it a minute. Sorry. I don't know why it took so long to press this button. Come on. Come on. Uh, come on. You stupid. Okay, there we go. All right. So victory over Dreadwing, defeat Dreadwing in story mode. Okay. So we got that. I didn't mention this in a previous episode, but we get these emblems. Uh, Bumblebee is Victor, completed stage 6 in story mode with an A rank A or above, which S is obviously above an A for some odd reason. And we'll see what else we got. Close Call completed any stage with very little energon remaining. Adrenaline has been unlocked as a character Celeste in story mode. Cool. Or in multiplayer mode. Sorry, Grand Canyon has also been unlocked in stage select in multiplayer mode. All right, so in the next episode, we will be Optimus again, and I will see you guys then. Bye.